So I gotta say, I've been really frustrated with helium hotspot mining these days. To the point that I don't even want to blog about it. It's just not worth it. It's because all you're doing is trying to figure out what the problem is, and you don't know what the solution is because you don't really know what the problem is. I mean, Helium doesn't really tell you. You see constant things in Discord talking about updates that they're going to do, and then when those updates happen, my hotspots go offline, and then they're offline for 2 or 3 days. And then that being said, right now, like the rewards are just low. And I don't know if that's caused by Hip 40. Did they implement that? It just didn't tell us what's going on. Since about the 24th, 26th, I'd say, rewards just went down. And I mean, I get if it's caused because there are just more and more miners that are coming online, but it doesn't seem like that's the reason. If it did, it would be a slow dissemination, and it's you could see like one day it just suddenly changed. And like I said, if if my miners are on at all. So I have 10 helium hotspot miners. Um, when it comes to the rack miners, seems like every time there's an update, one goes offline. I don't know if I should just change all the SD cards and see if that fixes it. Some of them I've changed, and I've seen this problem again on one of them. So I'm just wondering if it even matters, because that one, I mean, I made the change. I changed the SD card, I updated everything, but it just seems like every once in a while it'll go offline because of an update. It's not that it's stuck on a specific block, which was the reason why I had to update the SD card to begin with. But I have no idea why. And those are my rack miners. If I look, like I said, if I look over a 30-day period, pretty much every one of those miners will have been down for 3 days at some point, if not twice happening in those 30-day period. And it's frustrating. I have to at least give credit to SenseCap and SynchroBit. SynchroBit seems to have some sort of option where it'll restart itself and resolve the issue. It's an option in its dashboard, so yay, great feature. I mean, it also seems like SynchroBit has an issue where it just doesn't make as much for whatever reason. You put it in the same place as a rack and it just won't make as much money, but hey, at least it's making steady income because it doesn't drop offline. SenseCap's pretty much the same thing. Actually, SenseCaps make as much money as racks, I will say. But I had one that go offline over the last 30 days, but I think that was a human error issue. So generally speaking, both of those did fine. But the other seven, both of the standard rack version 2s, they've both been offline for the past couple days. And then from my gold spots, yeah, off and on. Just depends on where they're located, but it seems like all of them. It's just really frustrating. Frustrating so much that even though I finally got my Bobcat miners in, I have not hooked them up. I have not even tried. If people who live in the Denver area are interested, I'm willing to let you host them. Feel free to mention in the comments you're interested. I want at least the first 20 HNT that it makes, and after that, we split it 50-50. So, I'm always looking for someone that really wants to work with me to try to make the most HNT. But you know what? Even that being said, with Hip 40, people saying they want lower rewards or limiting the rewards, I don't get it. It doesn't make it worth updating to a better antenna and putting it in a better location. Just as a test, I took one of my helium hotspots and I put the original rack antenna on it. And over the past 7 days, it's on average done about what the network average is. Ironically, I connected it right next to it another rack gold spot miner with a 9 dBi directional antenna, but it was a rack which, it used to be downtown, so it always got the lowest rewards that I could possibly get, and still gets the lowest rewards. I don't understand why. I just doesn't make any sense to me. It was doing really well prior, so I just have to wonder: is it like a hotspot gets lower rewards and then it's just always going to get lower rewards? What's going on? I just don't get it. Maybe there's something in the way the network is set up. The one that was doing better with an 8 dBi omnidirectional antenna gets about, I'm going to say 0.1 more than the standard antenna. But what is that right now with H&T? I'm going to say close to 30. So we'll be nice. We'll say 30. 0.1, that means $3, $3 extra a day. I guess that's worth it, right? $3 extra a day. It's like $90 more a month, right? But if my miners keep going offline for like 3 days, and that means no beacons, and it doesn't beacon, so nobody's witnessing it, and then that's what we're basing how much we can actually witness others based on, then it's just making it impossible to get back and make money, because it'll go offline 10 days later, and then I'll have 3 days of lost rewards, and then 5 days of lower rewards. It just doesn't make any sense. So, it's all just really frustrating. It doesn't seem like it's worthwhile. Oh, well. Anyway, so I'm going to change the name of this channel. I need to talk about other things. I do many other activities for what people like to call, I'm going to say, you could call it investment income. You could call it passive income. But none of this, as many of you know, is really that passive. And also, I'm thinking about Thursday night, late night, live vetting here on YouTube. So for those of you who are interested, I've gotten emails, and I'm sorry guys, there's just way too many emails you guys send me, way too many become friends on Facebooks, and I don't answer them. I'll be honest, I don't. But I would like to help people out with vetting. So what I'd love to offer is late night on Thursday night, I will do live streams. And in those live streams, you name 4 or 5 locations, and we'll vet them out and see how much we could probably get them to make at this point. Hard to say, just because low rewards right now, but it's worth a try, right? At least look at the numbers, look at the geography of the area, look at the house, figure out where is as high as you can get it, and based off of that, whether it's viable or not. I mean, some people live on ranch houses in a ravine, and things just don't work out. It's not going to work out. Or you live in an apartment, right? And it's going to be kind of harder to vet apartments, actually, because I don't know which wall of the building, for example, your apartment might be. But I think it'll be fun, at least. It'll be a time on Thursday nights people can come in and ask questions, and we'll see. But I don't know. For those of you who are not in helium hotspot mining, I might step on the brakes there. First of all, because of the value of what we're getting right now, I think most people are selling them somewhere closer to $1,000. They used to be up to like $1,500. Now the price of just a helium hotspot miner has gone down. Almost every person that I know who has bought a used helium hotspot miner has been screwed over. Something's been broken, and the person doesn't tell you about it. And of course, once they have your money, that's it. So I saw somebody who said, hey, no, helium hotspot miners that have been used should be worth more because they've been proven. I don't know. I don't see it that way. Because the probability that they're broken is very high. But yeah, I would question getting into it right now, see where things are. But for those of you who have low rewards right now, please let me know. I'd love to know. Please put it in the comments. If you do want me to also do those Thursday night, late night vetting sessions on locations, please like and subscribe and comment letting me know that you'd like to have that happen, because then I can do that on a regular basis every week and hope that helps someone out. All right, well, thanks for listening to me be depressed here about helium hotspot mining. Really appreciate it, and have a great week.